Hey, Dave Fan here with the Body Farm Personal Training Fitness Boot Camps. Misery loves company. The power of a training partner. Someone to show up, someone you can bitch and complain with. These things will help you stick with it. When you're looking to get back into shape, or let's say you've never been in the gym before. You have 30, 50, 100 pounds to lose. Or you've lost your mojo, or you're just kind of going through the motions and you really need that kick in the ass. There's three things that you need in play that will make you bulletproof. And that's one, having a coach, somebody to guide you and move you along more quickly and help you overcome, miss the obstacles and go through the minefields. Two, a group of like-minded people, super important, because when you train with a group, you get better results. And then the third thing is a training partner. And the training partner is probably the last thing that most people talk about, because either they don't know about it, or they don't think about it, or it's hidden. Kind of like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He became famous as a bodybuilder. He had a training partner literally for the entire step of the way. His name's Franco Columbu. He's a chiropractor. You never saw Franco, but he was right there. Would Arnold have maybe not? Because having a training partner helps you show up, and all kinds of benefits to having a training partner. And you'll do things that you've never done before. Just like I have a training partner, her name's Carrie P. She was a client of mine. And then 3 years ago when I said, I got in this one program and I said, there's no damn way I'm gonna show up to this thing on my own. So I reached out to her, and she's been right there with me. And it helps, because just like this summer, the last thing I wanna do in the summer is be hot. And she reached out to me and said, hey, there's this 100-mile bike ride, which in the back of my mind I'd always wanted to do. There's no damn way I was gonna train in the middle of the summer for a 100-mile bike ride at the end of the summer, but she reached out to me and said, I wanna do this. I said, I can do that. Training partners will get you to do things that you won't normally do and help you stay more consistent. When you're looking for a training partner, because you get your coach, you get your nice group of like-minded people, you get a training partner, it's like your success insurance. Number one thing looking for a training partner, someone who will show up. That is the bottom line. And I've talked to thousands of clients who have good training partners. What's the number one thing? I need someone that can show up. When you're looking for somebody, you don't have to find somebody identical to you. Carrie P's a girl. She's 10 years younger, 100 pounds, weighs half what I weigh. But she shows up. That's the key. That's the power. Hell, it's the power of all this stuff, is showing up. You need somebody that will get on the phone, a short little text. You're gonna be there for it? Yeah, I'll be there for it. Okay, great. That's the deal. Someone that will be there. They don't have to encourage you. They will just be there. And when you have somebody looking for you, all kinds of good things happen. Number two, you'll do things exercise-wise that you would never do on your own. I don't know how many times we've went into a workout and I walk out, I was like, there's no damn way I would have done that on my own. I would have quit halfway. I would have modified it. Nobody's looking, nobody cares. But having somebody right there with you, all kinds, and it's not just my mind, or it's not just our perception. It's the research backs this up, that when you train, when they have studied this, when you train with a partner, perceived output. I'm gonna run as hard as I humanly can, it's a 10. I'm gonna jog, it's a 5. Your perceived output of exercise, of power, is lower when you have a training partner. What your actual output is higher. What I'm trying to say is that your perceived output, you're working harder than it feels like you're working when you train with a partner, as opposed to when you're training alone. You get more out of less perceived effort. You're working, but you don't feel like you're killing yourself. And that's the power. That's why you see people running in groups. You get better training. You have somebody right in front of you, and you're running on their tail. And you're working your ass off way harder than you would ever work off by yourself, but you don't feel like you're working that hard. And you can work longer, all kinds of benefits. And you will do workouts that you would never do on your own. I even have workouts for my clients. If it's a one-on-one client, there's certain workouts that I'm just not gonna do, because you need a partner to survive it, to make it. And that's how we look at it. You gotta have a partner. You'll do things you never do, like a 100-mile bike ride in the middle of the Texas summer. and you'll just keep showing up. All kinds of benefits. And the third thing is better relationships. I have had training partners. I trained with them for years, and I never knew their last name. We just showed up. You're going to be here at 4. And this is back before cell phones. You're going to be here at 4. I'll be here at 4. Okay. And then you keep showing up at 4 on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for 3 years. That's your training partner. I don't even know their last name, but we're training together. And that's the key. But if you have a spouse, a loved one, significant other, and you don't have time to see each other, and you do need to stay in shape, you will have more time together. It builds better relationships. And you can also kind of get a discount sometimes if you ask for it, if you're looking at 2 clients with 1 coach. It never hurts. I wanted to make sure that budget was important in there. And the thing is for a lot of my clients, they'll say, hey, I want my husband or wife to get in here and work out with me. And the research backs this up, that if you work out and you want your spouse to work out, there's a 80% higher chance of them picking it up over the next 5 years than for somebody that's married to somebody that doesn't exercise. The number one thing you can do is keep showing up, and then you have to drag them along with you. But for a lot of my clients that do work out with their husband or wife, it's the only time they're going to actually get to be around each other, when there's not kids or businesses pulling them in different directions. So better relationships over time. There's no downside. That's the key. You need to find somebody that can show up. That's the number one thing. And caveat, if you do pick a couple bad partners and they don't keep showing up, who gives a shit? Keep on moving, and they'll see you keep moving forward. That's your job, is to keep showing up. Find somebody that will show up. And over time, all kinds of benefits. It makes you bulletproof. You'll do things that you've never done before, and you'll get better at it. You'll get better more quickly. 3, better relationships. If you have a significant other that you want in that gym, that you want them to be around a little bit more and to live a lot longer and healthier and have better relationships, bring your spouse, bring your best friend. Better relationships over time. If you like this video, like it, share it, comment below. Find yourself a training part for 2019. You have all kinds of benefits. Hope you guys have a great day.